Hey, my fellow network marketers and home based business owners, Lisa K. Fuller here, and I'm here to give you the real deal on my tip of the day. Today's tip, man, I've been thinking about something crazy lately that I think everybody needs to hear, and it's the fact that we, as network marketers and home based business owners, do not put any value on our business. What do I mean by that? I mean, we don't put any value on it. We are out there convincing and begging people to become part of our business. And as soon as we get somebody on our hook, we hurry up and get them in before they can change their mind, right? You all are giggling right now because you know what I'm talking about. The first year and a half of my business, I was super excited. I was doing super well, and I had a knack at getting out there and getting other people signed up. I could sign up people into my business pretty easily because they were just feeding off of my excitement. The problem is that I was getting them in the computer and they weren't doing anything. And that was frustrating. And if you've been with network marketing and home-based businesses for a while, you know how frustrating it is when you sign someone up. You get excited, you're like, yes, I've signed someone, and then boom, you can't even get them to call you back. It's like the rapture happened. Where'd everybody go? Like, I cannot get this person to call me back. Here's the deal. The deal is that you're not putting any value on your business. Think about a traditional business out there. People go to a job interview and someone else holds the fate in their hands. They go home after this job interview and they're praying, please let them call me. Please let me get this job so that I can go work my butt off for someone else and make someone else rich. Okay? This is literally what people are praying for. Yet in network marketing, home-based businesses, people can come in and work really hard for themselves to get them and their family a place that they've never dreamed. They can make as much money as CEOs if you're in a great company. I mean, I can tell you that there's no way that working at my old waitressing job, that in only 4 years I was going to make the millionaire. I was going to be a millionaire, right? So I worked so hard there. And I remember praying to get that job. Network marketing, we're out there begging people to come into a business that is amazing, that we need to value. We need to put value on that business. When you're needy, when you're convincing, when you're begging someone else, that's the problem that you're having. That's why people don't want to join you. Because I know if somebody was coming to me, begging me and convincing me and, seeming needy, I would be turned off by that. I'd be thinking, well, they can't be doing that well, or why would they need me so bad, or why are they begging me? Putting value on your business and taking it away from people, that is where you're going to start seeing growth in your business. And not only that, it's where you're going to start seeing people stay. So how did I flip the switch? How did I change this? You know what? I started putting value on my business, and I stopped needing people. I started making them want to come into my business. And I started doing that by simply interviewing them. Every business in the world that puts value on their business interviews people. They don't just hire anyone. They don't bring anyone into their business to help them grow that business. They make sure that person is qualified. They make sure that person wants to be there. They make sure that person has the right set of skills. They make sure that person is going to show up. They make sure that person is going to work, because if they don't, they would get fired. See, in network marketing and home-based businesses, I think we look at it like people choose whether or not they come into this business, where they don't choose a traditional job. They hope somebody picks them. Well, you need to kind of flip that switch, start interviewing people, start putting value on your business, because when you do, they will too. Okay? When you do, they will too. So, interviewing people is a simple process, and I promise you it's gonna change your business. And once you do this, it's going to not only put value, but you're going to be able to see where this person stands, how serious they're going to take it during the interview process, and if they plan on treating it like a real business. It's also going to let you know when you interview them where they need to go in your organization, what they want out of this. Because I think sometimes when we sign up a person into our business, we think that they want what we do. They want to go all the way to the top of the company and make tons of money. You need to ask them, because guess what? That person may just want some free product. That person may just want to come in and make a little extra cash. They may have an amazing situation in their life, and they just want that little extra cash, and they're not willing to take it that seriously. That's the other place that you can go wrong when you put someone in and you're driving them nuts, bugging them every day. and they're like, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted a little extra cash. So being the interviewer and making sure this person is a right fit for your business and it's a right fit for them is going to change everything, and it's going to tell you so much. So I'm going to tell you what I did to now take. Before, when I didn't interview people, I was signing, let's say every 10 people I signed, one was actually staying with me for 6 months or longer. Once I started interviewing and putting value on my business, I went to switch that around, and 8 out of every 10 people I was signing was staying with me, was sticking the business out, was actually giving it a try, was actually treating it like a business. So if you want your numbers to flip, I'm going to teach you how right now. You're going to interview people. The first step in my interview process is going to be the same no matter what kind of home-based business you're in, or multi-level marketing company, whatever you're doing right now. You have probably a tool to introduce your business to other people. That tool could be a video. That tool could be a phone call. That tool could be a magazine. It could be a marketing material that you read to people, whatever that is for you. For me, it is if I'm doing something where I'm not going to see the person, let's say they live in another city or state and I'm trying to introduce them to my business, or it's somebody that I just can't get in front of, I'm going to send them either a phone call to listen to or a video that's about 15 minutes long that's going to briefly introduce what this is and how they can make money. Very simple. I don't want to overwhelm somebody and send them a 2-hour tape. Something simple just to catch their attention, just to see if they want to go any further, if they want to figure out if this is the right fit for them. If I'm in person, I use a tool in our company that we call a party pad, and basically it's just me going through what I would do, sending them in a video or a phone call, and it's going to describe what my products are and what basically how to make money in my company. Very simple, very easy. Now, after I present them this tool, I'm either going to send them a text message, a phone call, or in person, I'm going to say, so do you think this is something that you might want to find out more about? Do you think this is something that you could see fitting into your life? Do you want to go any further, and do you want me to go through the interview process with you? The interview process is going to help you figure out if it's a right fit for you, and it's going to help me figure out if you're a right fit for my team. That's what I say. This is going to help you figure out what to do next. So the answer is either going to be, you know what, I watched the video, I listened to the phone call, I heard you. I don't think I'm ready for that right now. Great. You want to start out as a customer and we can get you on a product, and you know what, maybe down the line you'd want to be a distributor, but getting on the products usually, some of my best distributors were once customers. So getting on the products and becoming a product of those products may change your mind. Did you want to start with something? So then I'll go in that direction. If they say, you know what, I do want to hear more, I'd like to go through the interview process, then you're going to say, okay, great. So first in the interview process, what I would like to know is why you would like to come into this business. 9 out of 10 people are going to tell you they want to come into your business because of money. They want to come in because they need more money. That's not enough, though. You need to dig and figure out really why they are coming into this business. Everybody's going to say money, but why do they need that money? So I will say, okay, so why do you need money right now? Well, my husband lost his job, and ever since then, I just can't afford this, that, or the other. Okay, well, why do you need to afford those things? Well, my kids, and it can just go on and on and on until you finally get to the result of the fact that this person doesn't want their kids to live the way they did. They want to give their family a better life. That's their real why. The why isn't money. That's their why. So you're going to want to dig, and I call this ammunition, because if this person after the interview process decides that yes, this is a right fit, you have figured out they're a right fit for your team, you are now going to have ammunition when they sign up, for when they have those bad days, for when they have those times where they hear 100 no's, those days they feel like quitting. You're going to have the ammunition of knowing that why to say to them, you know what, has your why changed? Do you still want to give your family a better life? You have your kids live a better way than you did. Okay, well, we got to forget about this because we need to push forward. The second part I ask after I figure out their why is I'll say, okay, now, do you know another way right now besides maybe it works? You're going to figure that out today. But do you have another way that you can get this money that you're looking for? Is there anything else you're looking at? Is there any other way you can go grab extra income? And most likely they're going to say, well, I could go get another job, but I don't have time for that. No, really, there's not. Okay, great. Well, I think that after we get going through the whole interview, you're going to know whether this is the right fit for you. And I truly believe this could be a way for you to get the money on your time, making your own hours, and you know what? Making yourself rich, a legacy for your family. Say whatever you want. So now that I do that, I simply go into every business out there has a monetary chart. You have levels that you can get to in your company, and attached to each one of those levels usually is a monetary value, an average income of what a person can make if they get to that level. So in my company, I pull out our income chart, and it has the levels and match with the incomes, and I say to them, okay, I want you to point to where you would like to be in 3 months coming into my company, and I have them point to a level attached with that monetary value. Then I ask them, point to where you'd see yourself in 6 months, where you'd like to be. Then I ask, after 1 year of working this business, where would you like to be? This is super important that you do this, because it's going to tell you whether they're realistic or not. If they're telling you in 3 months, I want to be at $10,000 a month, you're going to know that they're not looking at this as a serious business. They're looking at it as a get rich quick scheme, is what they're looking at it as. So you're going to be able to rein them back in and say something like, hey, that's just not realistic. This is what's realistic in 3 months. So tell me how many hours you're willing to put in weekly into your business. That's also going to help you figure out whether they're taking it seriously and if they can get to the goals that they want to get to. If they tell you I can only put in an hour a week or an hour every other week, you're going to know that they're not realistically looking at this like a business they want to build. They're looking at it like a hobby, or they're looking at it like a get rich quick scheme, something that they're just going to sign up for and suddenly money is going to be put into their account. You want to make sure they understand this is a real business they're going to be working at. This part of the interview is going to tell you so much about the person and their goals. Sometimes I don't even get past this part. Sometimes once the person sees that they actually have to work the business to get to those monetary goals, and they see that they're not going to get rich in one day, they'll say to me, you know what, I don't know if this is the right time for me. I just don't think this is for me. Great. Now I haven't wasted my time and they haven't wasted theirs. They're just not ready. Again, I will refer back to the customer program and get them on a product. The second part of the interview is now I go into what I expect. What are my expectations? If you join my team, these are the things I expect. In every company, it's going to be different. For instance, I would say I expect you to get on any of our team calls that you can get on. I expect you to come to any trainings that you can get to. I expect you to um, be able to follow these 3 steps in our company that are called our steps to success. I'm going to lay out there what I expect. I expect you to always keep an $80 auto ship every month so that you get your paycheck. So I lay out those expectations. I want to make sure that they don't have any questions or problems with it. Some of them might, and then that's where you know to veer them off to a customer. And then the third step is, after you've gotten through all of it and they're still interested, you say, okay, now that we're kind of here, this is my last part of the interview. And that last part is I need you to give me a commitment. I need to know that you will be on the 3 to 5 year plan. They'll ask what that is. Every business in the world, it takes time to grow. And if you can give me 3 to 5 years, I can promise you, you will not be in the same spot you are now. We will be reaching goals and dreams. But I need that commitment that you're going to work at it, and that no matter how fast or slow you go, no matter how many road bumps you hit, you are going to commit to this business for 3 to 5 years so we can really build this business. Getting that commitment from people is doing 2 things. It's letting them know that this is not going to be something that they just sign up for and get rich in 5 months. It's something they're committing to for a long time. It's also going to get a verbal commitment. When people verbally commit to something, it's very hard for them to break that. They think twice when they sign up because they gave you their word. People's word matters to them. So once you get through that, if they still want to sign, you get them signed up. They know your expectations, you know their why, you know their goals, you know it all, okay? So if they get through the whole interview process, you get them started. And guess what? I promise you, this is going to change your business. I can't wait to hear you guys come back to me and tell me what's happening after you make this switch and put value on your business. And it's going to be amazing. I'm telling you guys, it changed my business. Now, are you going to push people away? Yeah. But if the truth pushes them away, they were never going to make it anyways. If the truth about what it entails pushes them away, they just weren't going to make it. So I hope you guys like today's tip. I hope it changes your business. I'm here always giving you the real